When you think of Sweet Child of Mine, you probably think of that iconic guitar intro. But what makes it so special isn't just /Slash guitar playing, or maybe you think of Axl Rose's gritty vocals, but it's the incredible bass playing of Duff McKagan too. While the guitarists get all the credit, the bass players deserve some acknowledgement. Let's dive deep into Duff's solid bass lines. In this song, I'll break down the song's background, dissect the awesome bass intro alongside the iconic guitar part, and show you why his playing throughout the song is essential to this rock classic. I'm Andrew Freed, a professional bassist and the founder of Bass Freedom. I'm dedicated to educating the world about the bass guitar and mentoring aspiring bass players. By the end of this video, you'll appreciate the bass line in a whole new way and maybe even feel inspired to tackle it yourself. Let's go. Sweet Child of Mine is one of Guns N' Roses' most iconic songs, featured on their 1987 debut album, Appetite for Destruction. Famous opening riff was conceived by guitarist Slash as a joke during a warm-up session, but it quickly caught the attention of the band, and they decided to develop it into a full song. The song showcases the band's signature blend of hard rock and melodic elements. Sweet Child of Mine topped the Billboard Hot 100, becoming Guns N' Roses' only #1 hit in the US. The song's success helped propel Appetite for Destruction to become one of the best-selling albums of all time, cementing the band's place in rock history. Even today, Sweet Child of Mine remains a staple on classic rock radio and continues to influence musicians all around the world. Today's video is brought to you by my website, Bass Freedom, which hosts the courses that help aspiring bassists get better. We're going to check out this live performance from 1992. That's a good year, by the way. I wonder why. You should know before I get started that Guns N' Roses likes to play a half step down. That means that they tune their instruments, their guitars and basses, down one half step, one fret. This is very common in rock music. It's technically in the key of D flat, but you'll see a lot of guitarists and bassists playing it in the key of D. So for the sake of this video, I will put both there. So whichever way you've learned it or can process it, it'll be there. But the song is in D flat. Let's go. I started it where Sweet Child of Mine was. Sounds just like the studio track. Sick of this man. It's a little behind there, to be honest. Sounds solid. Playing while moving's never easy. Axl, such a crazy guy. All right, I'm gonna go part by part. I don't want to go out on a limb and assume I know about Duff McKagan's background with substance abuse or anything. This is 1992, like the peak of their fame. Slash with a cig in his mouth. That was not the most solid bass intro. I just am being honest. The bass part is amazing. We're gonna break it down, but let me see again. You can hear that it's definitely behind, especially the second part of this. Here. It's just, it wasn't very solid, but who cares? You know, it's live, great bass line, and let's talk about it. But it's just a 3-chord progression. It's a 1 flat 7 to 4 progression. This is a very common progression, and this actually means it is not in a major scale key. It's the Mixolydian scale. When you have a major chord and then you play another major chord, that's the flat 7th, the minor 7th, this is really telling you that it's Mixolydian. You don't have to know modes or anything fancy. Just understand when you have that major chord and then you see that flat 7th as a major chord, it's screaming Mixolydian. So let's check out this bass line. A reminder to like this video, subscribe if you don't. I'm trying to get up there in the YouTube world, and it's a tough grind, so I really appreciate it. This is a beautiful melodic counterpart to Slash's opening guitar riff. The good news is it's pretty simple once you understand it. I talked about mixolydian, but over this first chord, it's just playing the major scale, or in this case, mixolydian scale vibe, but the first few notes of the scale. But since it's in the upper octave, playing it melodically, it makes it cooler. Not to say if we played it down low, it wouldn't be, but by playing it upwards, it definitely makes the bass feel a little more present than our normal roll. So great job by 𝗏 creating this. I can hum this, I can sing it, and tons of bass players hear this and be like, ooh, I want to play that. So as I said, the chords for the verse are the same. Let's check it out.
She got a smile that it seems to be reminds me of childhood memories.
What a voice. It's way more aggressive live than in the studio. Bass is locking in with the drums. Got some great little fills we're going to talk about. Chorus. Man, this dude's like sprinting on stage and singing like that. That's impressive. As I said, locking in with the drummer, and there's some tasty fills here. It's all within the key, pretty much, but there's also something called approach notes that 𝗏 likes to use. Approach notes create motion to a new chord. So there's actually a walking bass line type of vibe here that's moving from chord to chord. This creates smooth motion, and it's creative for being such a simple progression. It's not stepping on anyone's toes. Let me show you why his bass line is great. I'm gonna play along to the song first, which is basic root notes. What he could have done, what many bass players probably do. Now I'm going to show you what 𝗏 played. It's going to have those walking fills and those scalar fills, and it really adds that tastiness while he locks in with the kick drum of the drummer. Sometimes when you see it to its complete bare blueprint, and then you see it actually what they did, it shows how it's a better bass line than you may have thought. If you're a bass player, then you need bass freedom. Bass freedom is the ultimate way to level up your skills with one of the most comprehensive curriculum-style learning paths that I call step by step. It's broken from level 1 all the way up to level 11, and it's a massive course that's waiting for you. You can try it out for a next to nothing price, see if bass freedom's your vibe, and it'll definitely help you become a better bassist. Chorus time. Nothing crazy here either. Check it out. This part finally takes us away from the progression we've heard the entire song, and it only adds one new chord and is pretty simple. So the song then repeats there, skip a little bit ahead from where the guitar solo is, and then it gets a little crazy. This dude was solid live. Did he just spit? Oh my God. These rock and rollers, man. Axel's so good. Back to the chorus. Oh my God, still running around with his kilt. I wish I saw these guys live. let's talk about the parts where the progression changes. There's a key change. I'm gonna let this just play through, and then we're gonna talk about what happens. I love this solo. Drums locking in with the bass. Here's that build. Wah pedal. Dude is solid. They have a good rhythm guitars too. So here it's kind of walking up the minor scale. So we have our new key, which is an E minor or E flat minor, whichever way you're looking at it. Here's the progression that's playing over this. It's actually a pretty unique minor progression. It's nothing crazy, but it's a great pivot, this key change coming from where we were. Builds a lot of tension, feels different, adds to the epicness of that awesome guitar solo. Then everyone together is just walking up the E flat minor scale or E minor scale. It's back down, it's chill. Picks up, 8th notes. I cannot get over his energy. Man, look at that crowd. Solid. Blues scale, that was the blues scale. Descending blues scale line. Honestly, that was incredible. These guys were super solid live. They're running around like little kids, playing incredible solos, super tight, really impressive. Besides the little comment about the bass intro being a little behind, this was solid. I love the incorporations of approach notes, walking bass line concepts, and just locking in with the drummer. Slash is a beast, Axl's a beast, but Duff gets some credit too. Really solid bassist. And I remember the first time I tried to play this song, his bass line seemed simple, but it added so much depth to the music. It really taught me the importance of subtlety and precision in bass playing. Let me know what you think. Are you a fan of 𝗵𝘃𝗃? I appreciate you watching this video. This was a fun breakdown. I love doing these. Let me know someone you want to see me do next. And if you want to see another beastly bass player that I break down, check out this video and I'll see you guys next time. All right? Peace.